hi again. I guess I'm gonna turn that into a thing where I just start jumping and then that's the start of every video. So, I'm here again. Hi. Welcome to Movies Guide Thingamabobber that is cool because reasons. Okay, whatever. So, um, I decided next part I should probably get into, since I've already gone over uh, like movie cameras. That's pretty much all I can show as far as movie cameras go. So I have a set here that I built. I built this a while ago, but I'm deciding to use it for something now. It's a school set. It's got lockers. It's got a Sackbot in there that's just very pleased to be there. So, take a look at the Sackbot here. So the first thing, or the next thing we're going to be going through is Sackbots and how they can be used. So with every Sackbot, what I like to do is just put the animation style to Sackboy and then put the expression to neutral. So this is how every Sackbot would look like. And then you could put your costume on there if you wanted to. Let's put Skull King in here, cause why not? Let's have Skull King wander around the school terrorizing people, cause why not? So I got the motherboard out here. So for acting out Sackbots, cause that's what people usually do, we need to get a second one, and then we need to put this one to act, and then put this one, put the play mode to play once. So that way, when the act is done, it won't activate again, and it'll just loop. You don't want it to loop. Now, there's different ways that you can program these, but I find the selector method to be the most effective. So you take a selector, you connect the first port to the neutral input, or the neutral Sackbot thingy, and then you put the second port in the act one. So when this switches to 2, it'll activate this and then keep this deactivated. The cool thing about this is if you wanted to add more than one act, all you need to do is just add more ports. So that's why I like the selector method. So we have our selector set up, and now we're on our movie cameras here. I'll show you the camera sequence real quick. This is all you're going to be seeing. So now I'm going to, and this is where most people will get out a toggle and then connect it to the selector, and I'm going to say no. Togglers are evil. If you're a toggler, you're stupid. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. Batteries. Batteries are your best friend because they act as temporary switches. So you take the battery and you connect it to the second port. And then you're done. You're ready to act. So you start up your sequencer, and then you go into the act behavior thing. I'm going to switch it to preview, and we are going to begin our act. Okay, now I don't know if that worked because it did a glitch or whatever. Let's see if it worked. Yep, it worked. Okay. I was just a little concerned. There's a bug to where if you try to undo, it doesn't undo or whatever, but it didn't seem to do that. So now that, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. As far as just acting Sackbots go, that's all there is to it. You just place down a Sackbot, you put a behavior, act behavior chip on it, and then selector, and then boom, done. So, next thing I'm going to go over is labels. Labels are important for multiple reasons. We're going to put Skull King here, because Skull King, he's our example of the day. With Skull King as the label, what we can do now is, with every movie, at some point or another, you're going to want to add lines to your thing. Whether if it's acted out or it's just noises, like gibberish voices. So we'll just do gibberish because there we go, he'll beatbox. And then Ducker is just it it fades the volume a little bit. You can make it to where it doesn't do that. So we're gonna switch it to subtitle, and then we're gonna give him a text. And then put it somewhere in the middle. Now, because it's a gibberish voice, you're only going to be able to put it to a certain length, but if you act it out, you can make it longer. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to label it. Let's try it again. So when you label things under the same label, for Magic Mouse, it'll cause the mouth to move. Let me see if I can act out a line here. School is a thing. School is a thing. School is a thing. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Now let's go even more in depth to it. Let's go over animation tweakers next, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are curious about that. So you think, oh, let's just put it on the motherboard of the Sackbot. No, we're going to put it on the sequencer. So just think of the animation tweakers as the exact same way Magic Mouse work. You put it under a label, and then you are able to tweak its properties. Yaw angle, pitch angle, do a flip, you know, stuff like that. Roll angle, and so on and so forth. And then you have your animations. I'm not going to go through all of them for obvious reasons. So instead, I'm just going to work animations that I am familiar with. So let me see here. Actually, there's oh, we could just make him go bored. Where's bored at? There it is. Yeah, just make him look bored the entire way. And then if you wanted to, you could get him to switch the animations around by adding multiple ones. So instead of that, we'll make them go like this, in the middle of it. And then we'll add a third one, where he just has the face. Like just. School is a thing. And that's pretty much all there is to it. This applies with every Sackbot that you program. So just to kind of give an example here, let's move Skulking over here a little bit, and let's see, who should we put in here? Let's get Kyle up in here. Actually, we'll get Kyle in here with his big eyes. And like last time, we just connect them to the battery. Let me make sure that this is another thing too. If you don't undo and you just leave the selectors the way that they are, and you're wondering why they're not playing, it's because you gotta reset them. Cool thing about this too is when you put it back to 2, it just immediately starts up the act. So you don't necessarily have to undo if it's just the acts that you're worried about. So you could literally play the same act over and over and over again if you were to put a battery at the end of the sequencer here to connect to the first port. Now let's take an animation tweaker and let's put this one for Kyle. And we actually need to give Kyle his own thing. There we go. We're just gonna make it to where he's just looking very awkwardly at Skulking here. So let me see. I can't really, there we go. Oh, that's even better. There. And then we put this at the same length that the movie cameras are at. Actually, if you wanted to, there we go. So if you do this, you can give them like a twitch. Like I said, like, you just experiment with animation tweakers. You can give some very interesting results. So let's give Kyle his own act. School is a... Let's actually move him over a little bit. We're gonna put him over here, out of sight. And then just get him to move over. Ah, you can still see him. Hold on. I've got this. I've got this. I've totally got. I don't got this. I don't got this. I say I got it, but I don't got it. School is a thing. Hi. Now okay, so I had to start another sequence because I got over 15 minutes. Woo! So, let's see. I think that's pretty much everything. I moved this over, and I tweaked the battery, so he plays later. Now let's add music, because music is always good. I gotta make sure the music isn't copywritten. Let's just do some... Oh, I know. Look what you could have won. This is always an interesting choice. Yeah. School is a thing. And then that's it. That's all there is to it. This is how you would work any basic movie sequence. There's really nothing. Yeah, the music can stop now. The music can stop. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. It's not that complicated. Just like I said, just experiment with what you think would work and what you don't know would work. The only way you're gonna know is if you actually go out and test it yourself. And that's all I've got to say. So, thanks for watching, I guess. I hope this helped in some way. And, yeah, so, bye.